Hey guys, and welcome to my Rate the Grading Companies video. I'll be going through all the way from PSA all the way to ACE grading, be going through who's sort of the best grading companies out of them, what the positives and negatives are, giving them sort of like gradings out of 10, and let's start with ACE grading. So, ACE grading, funny history I've got with them. So, I submitted to them ages ago and it took a fantastic long time to get this card back, and this is the Mint 6 base set 2 Charizard. That is a childhood card I got given from a dear friend from Comic-Con. He bought me this card. What a nice gift that was, about 10 to 12 years ago. I sent this off and it took about 5 to 6 weeks longer, and I was really worried. And when the cards came back, I complained a few times, I got them back finally, and I was sort of so happy to see the card back. I kind of didn't really obviously I expected the card, and I was like, this is great, it looks a bit rough, but I'm just happy to have them back. I was so sick and worried about they're lost or what happened. Everyone's gone through the controversies with ACE grading. It was the bottom, really annoyed, the bubbles into the slab, just the general, like you'd say, cut, the label itself a bit rough. They clearly just got overwhelmed. The quality control was it just wasn't there, and they tried to push out and just appease the people, where if they actually just took longer and spent more time on sorting issues and buffing these out and giving a bit more quality control, they would get a much higher grade. This is version 1, because the version 2, so much better. Out of 10, I'd have to give them a 4. If you told me on the day I got the card, I would have probably given them a 7. But now I've had it, and I realise that this card is, because I'm not going to snap them out, because you live and learn. But this is a problem. This is a card I love and cherish, and it's stuck in the slab forever. And I'm not going to spend the time to get it out. I'll deal with it. I don't like the fact that the ACE grading thing's right there in the middle. Could have done to being to the side and being smaller. So let's go 4 out of 10. Let's go straight into their new slab. Okay, so here we are. New slab, instantly better, instantly cleaner, still with a few issues, but none of that issue at the bottom. They buffed that out. Bang. Celebrations Charizard, and this is the wave 2. So as you can see there, you've got the logo still. I wasn't really happy with that. Just gonna take a quick drink. And I love these custom labels. That's what's really saving this company, I think, is the custom labels. This gets a 7 out of 10 easily, or 8. There's only a few issues, minute, again, with the certain issues up here, but they've really sorted themselves out. I'm really happy with this. This is much better. If this came back with all the other cards I had, I would have been so much happier, but 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Let's give it 7.5. Much more improved. PSA. I love PSA slabs. Bit biased because this was these are the first slabs I ever owned when I got into the grading business. Well, not grading business, but I got into collecting. Dark Wheezing. Bit of a weird choice, you say. Well, this is the slab that I had put down. Is there any other slabs? Let's just go with it. Fantastic. I love this grayed out on the sides. I think it's really nice and clean. I love the label and the red around it, and I love the back as well. I give these a 9. These are original, a bit biased because obviously it's the first slab, but these guys know how to do it. Iconic slab grading people, fantastic card. What else can you say? When you think about slab cards, this is it. This is what you think about, nice and light. And something I give to the ACE, they're nice and heavy and they feel thick. That's a really good positive. They feel strong and they feel like they could take a beating. With these guys, give them a bit more respect. They need to be treated a bit better. But these are fantastic slabs. One of my personal favourites again, Beckett. So here you go, look at this fantastic Charizard EX. Beckett is a fantastic looking card. Square, so they're different from your kind of rigid like the other lot. PSA again square, but these guys are really sort of quite harsh on the edges. Again, no issues with the cut like ACE. They just seem very clean. I love the labels. The only thing that annoys me is that this looks like paper. And I get it because it's a low grade, but I really like the sort of metal looking labels. They look fantastic, but look, it looks a bit, and the writing's really small. That's really weird as well. I love the subgrades and I love the Beckett. That is a great looking logo, but that is really small. I don't understand why. Obviously the 7.5 really shown there, and the back looks really nice and clean, fantastic looking. These guys get an 8 easily, even 8.5. The only another thing I'm not really too fond of is this sleeve that is just chilling there. Again, it just, you know, you're bouncing the light off and you can just tell there's a sleeve in there. But again, these guys are really harsh, but you know, they deserve to be. They know what they're doing. PSA a little bit more forgiving. That is just how it is. CGC, another really unforgiving company really in the grading area. I don't ever see 10s on the market very often, and if I do, they're obscene pricing, which they should be, but you can pick up a PSA 10 and you're more likely to get 10s with PSA. They're just like, to me, in my personal opinion, but if it's to the naked eye, you can forgive a few like things like under a microscope, but these guys do not, which is fair. That's what they pride themselves on. This slab, fantastic. It feels good, thick. I love the rounded edges. I love the label. That's centered. I've seen a bit of issues with that not being centered. Really like this like sort of crazy looking sticker on the back. These guys are just fantastic. You can't go wrong. These would, you know, I'd be happy to grade with them. I don't know about the costs and the, you know, the issues. I'm obviously, PSA is a huge backlog. Took ages to get my cards back, and same with ace grading, but they did much better on the second attempt. I don't know what these guys are like, but I definitely would recommend picking up a few slabs from CGC. They don't really appreciate in prices massively, I don't think. They kind of stay at what they are, but you know, if you pick up a 10, well, you're laughing. A 9.5 is kind of the norm though. Again, Get Graded, what a fantastic company. For me, they helped me out. I reached out to them and they gave me a bit of special service, so a little bit biased, but in my opinion, these are great slabs. They kind of gone to the PSA look, the little sort of logo in the corner. I really like the subgrades, and you know, something that PSA don't do. And this as well, like the the Pristine 10. These guys, quick, good customer service. Obviously, I understand I get a bit of special treatment just because I asked, and you know, I was talking to them. Don't like the sleeve in, so again, that's something I'm not really a fond of, but it's there. You can't really see it as much as the Beckett. Not sure because the Beckett was just an older card, but you can't really see it as much. But I like the sort of basic black look, really good, really clean. These guys get an 8 out of 10. I just want to go through all my cards. So my favourite has to be PSA, without a doubt. So it goes PSA, then it goes CGC, Beckett and CGC really close. Then it goes Get Graded and Ace, because Ace grading really let me down in the first load of cards, so I have to mark them down for that. It was really disappointing, especially the amount of money I spent on it. I was just happy to get the cards back, but they didn't look great, so it was very annoying. But let's go through Get Graded. So this is another cool thing about Get Graded. If you have cards that you're not sure that PSA would grade or Ace grading, these guys did it. And this is a Genshin Impact card. It's one of one. No one else has got this card graded, and they just like, yeah, does it fit in is it like a Pokemon size? I was like, roughly. And they just put it in a slab, and they gave me some fantastic grades, and it is a really nice card. And these are some more cards I'll be grading in the future because they're just really nice. Small set, you can complete it quite easily, and they're not that expensive. Let's go through that. So you've got Gengar, VMAX, what a fantastic looking card. And you've got the Matchless Fighters, Zapdos. Let's go through my PSA. So I've been collecting for quite a few years. Me and my friends invested into a few bits. I got these for an absolute steal, like 25 quid each. Not this. This was my own grading card with my friend Joe. This is my own collection. I got this graded, and it came back a 10. And honestly, if I just show you some of the, it's not a 10. I don't know how it got a 10. Look, all right, here we are. Look at. Wait, let's get it in the light so you guys can see. Look, you see that black bit there? I'm not sure. No, there. Yeah. How did this get a 10? Like, I get it, some of it, but these guys clear, like the centering's off. Clearly, just they're just rushed. They're just rushed. That's what's happening. Let's go through some of my look. Bang! Oh, I'll start with a banger. I got this birthday, so another story behind this one. Friend again bought me one pack for my birthday, and it had this in. And I'm not joking. It's on my Instagram. I got it on my birthday, so I'll never forget, and I'll never sell that card. Cool Night VMAX. Rapid Strike Urshifu. Love this card. Hate this label. Looks really cheesy, and I don't like it. Love this card and love this label. Again, redeem themselves in the second wave. Love this card. Disappointed with the slab. Alright, so I went quite hard into ace grading because I thought they would be the next best thing, but they won me back a little bit with the custom labelling, but apart from that I don't think I'll be grading with them much more. Maybe the odd card here and there, but not as much as I do a PSA. Fantastic looking, that is great. This is my rarest card in my collection. If you guys don't know what this is the Charizard from Plasma Storm Shiny. And the reason why it's so phenomenally rare and such a nice card to have is because of this. That is the misprint there. This is supposed to be a fire move. It's not. It is a fire move, sorry, but it's got a fighting energy, and that's why it's a misprint. And that's why it's so special to me. I bought one pack from the shop and pulled that, and it got an 8, and that was over what, 5-6 years ago easily. Another really nice card I pulled in my collection. Happy it got a 10. Hate this label, absolutely hate it, but you know, I learned from my mistakes, so there you go. 8. Don't know why this got an 8. Again, ace grading are quite harsh, so be aware of that. I've got a lot of Japanese cards with ace that got 9s, and I know that Japanese cards would grade 10s at PSA. Tratini, nice clean looking card. So like this, for instance, definitely a PSA would have got a 10. But yeah, ace grading probably gave it a 9 or an 8 as well, which tells you a lot about PSA. So yeah, got that for a decent price. Again, this one was like the other ones, I got it for 25. Got that for crazy cheap as well. This is my own personal collection. We graded this one together, and again I got that one for quite cheap off eBay. Really like the Japanese cards, I think they're fantastic, and I love the look of the back, like the iconic back pocket monsters. Let's have a look what these last. Oh, alright, yeah. Again, Vivid Voltage. This is a low pop card, so I got that back quite quick. This card I'll never forget, and this card I got bought from a website about when Evolutions came out, which was, I don't know, over 5 years ago. This one has a really special story for me. I got this. It was a really bad day, so I bought a base set 2 booster pack. I bought a base set booster pack about 7 years ago, and I had a really bad day at work. And 7 years ago, I think I spent about 50 to 60, maybe even 70 pounds on that. And I was just going to have it sealed. Anyway, I had a really bad day from work, and it was just sitting there in my sealed collection. You know, when you just look at a card pack and you're just like, I know I shouldn't. And I didn't know about weighing back then either, guys. I didn't have a clue about weighing packs, and I should have, but I didn't. And I opened it up, and I noticed there was some issues with the pack, like where the seam was. It was slightly open. I was like, oh, I've been dumb. You know, I've spent a lot of money back. This is 7 odd years ago, 8 years ago. 70 quid to me. I was on minimum wage. That was a lot of money. And you know, I was just investing. I was like, you know, I'll keep this sealed. Maybe I should have, but you know, you never know the future. I pulled this, and honestly, that brightened my whole week up. I got this, and I was so stoked. I was so happy, and I got it graded, and I got an 8.5, which really shows that, you know, I looked after my cards about 7-8 years ago. But what a fantastic card! And I thought I got done by the seller on eBay. Clearly not. Clearly just a genuinely nice seller who didn't weigh packs, because that is a massive problem. Buying light or heavy packs, and I never thought it'd be a problem like it is, but it is. You have to either know your seller really well when you're buying packs now, especially vintage, and you have to make sure that it's protected by either eBay regulations. I never buy anything on Facebook. I never buy anything sort of in cash. I always make sure I'm protected. But yeah, like this was just super good find. But thank you so much, guys. I'm really happy with the channel at the moment. No, we hit 1,000 subs. We're working really hard every day, me and my friend who's also uploading videos as well, gaming videos, and I'm just gonna upload every day. I want to aim to make this sort of like my job in the future, and that is just, you know, I want to do a lot of giveaways. I want to give back as many cards for free as I can, but obviously it all costs a lot of money, and that's just a thing I have to deal with, and I'm happy to give back. I just did my giveaway, 3 people from America won, and that costs a lot of money, but they're getting the cards, they're being sent, and they're genuine. I'll be doing giveaways, I'll be doing daily uploads, I'll be doing, grading videos. I've got a lot more to come back from PSA. Please like and subscribe and comment. Tell me who your favourite grading company is. I know I rattled on at the end bit there, but it's just nice to chat with you guys and talk about the cards. And again, don't care if this gets 1 view or 50 views. These longer videos are quite hard to do, especially with my sort of life at the moment. But just to show you guys my collection, I mean, look at that. That's, not everyone has this, and if I could give this back to people, do a giveaway when I get really big and I can give these kind of cards back to someone who can't genuinely own these cards through financial issues or just, weren't as lucky, that would be great. And that's the aim of the channel. I want to do giveaways, I want to do daily uploads. But thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and look, be sure to like and subscribe again, and speak to you soon, guys. Have a great week.